В 1996 году население города Прово, штат Юта, составляло почти 100 тысяч человек. Город занимал второе место в штате по количеству проживающих. В том же году тысячи людей приветствовали в Атланте Мохаммеда Али, который, несмотря на тяжелую болезнь, зажег олимпийский факел. На другом конце света многолетний вооруженный конфликт в Боснии закончился объявлением о прекращении военных действий и началом мирных выборов. А в Англии неизвестная писательница Джоан Кэтлин Роулинг наконец нашла издателя для своей первой книги о юном волшебнике по имени Гарри Поттер. За несколько месяцев до этого в одном из ресторанов Прово встретились 4 человека, чтобы обсудить возможности начала нового бизнеса. Предполагалось, что это будет предприятие совершенно нового типа. Новое дело зарождалось вокруг неизвестного таитянского фрукта, и поэтому было связано с высоким риском и многими неизвестными факторами. Но по мере того, как разговор в тот осенний вечер заходил все дальше, каждый его участник чувствовал, что внутри него разгорается искра энтузиазма, который превратится в пламя невообразимой силы.
The genius of the free enterprise system is that an idea, simply one idea, can become an organization that provides livelihood for thousands and a product that can literally benefit millions. And it all begins with just one idea whose time has come.
Именно такая идея родилась в умах Джона Уотсфорда и Стивена Стори. Являясь экспертами в области пищевой промышленности, Уотсфорд и Стори однажды познакомились с результатами исследования фрукта нони, известного среди таитян своими необыкновенными, полезными для здоровья свойствами. Не будучи полностью в этом уверены, они решили найти образцы фрукта.
It was such a humble beginning at first, working out of a one-car garage and a little office in the back of the house. And then having this crude sample.
But thank goodness John had the vision. John could see the vision of the fruit. He could see that this is something that had never been brought to the market. I, on the other hand, my vision was different. Mine was like, okay, John, you work on that. I'll go over here and work on some things that can bring us in some money.
Несмотря на все трудности, Уотсфорд и Стори продолжали работать с этим фруктом и в итоге разработали собственную технологию ароматизации и производства. Затем состоялась встреча в ресторане в городе Прово, куда были приглашены бизнесмены Ким и Кэрри Эйси, которые должны были стать новыми партнерами. Спустя какое-то время к команде присоединился эксперт по маркетингу Келли Олсен.
I think that I immediately had a feeling that there was something very special about it. A product discovered from Tahiti that was unlike anything that had ever been on the market before, first time.
I had the feeling, to be honest with you, that I'd come home, and that this was something that was going to be very significant in my life.
Also, my brother Kim and I were trying to do is to do something good that we could feel good as fathers. Both of us at the time were unemployed. And we were trying to find something that we could make honest, good income, and it was doing good for others.
I believe that destiny brought us together. Each one of us have different backgrounds, different experiences, and we were able to come together in a united way, in a very powerful way. And I think that maybe this management team is the most powerful team that's ever been assembled in this industry.
From a marketing perspective, it was a slam dunk. First product, first of its kind in the market, exclusive, history, benefits. All we had to do is build a company around this product, and we knew it would be successful.
1 июля 1996 года компания Morinda Incorporated, ставшая прародителем TNI, официально начала свою деятельность на небольшом складе в городе Линдоне, штат Юта.
It was great to be a part of something that had a real mission. I mean, back then, job titles really meant nothing. If something needed to be done in auto ship, everybody pitched in and helped out with auto ship.
A card table was set up, and one of the interview questions was, do I play basketball?
Then I also remember that we seemed to be able to always be munching on bagels and donuts.
We knew everyone. I knew every person that worked at Thaitian International by name. And we not only spent time together at work, but we spent time together outside of work. A lot of people don't know this, but I got engaged at the Linden warehouse to my wife, who was also an employee of Thaitian International at the time.
And the company started growing so fast, so rapidly, that we couldn't keep up with it. Suddenly, we had to take some of the warehouse and put desks and chairs in it for people to answer the phone.
Business was booming and increasing every single day.
Some people would call the number and they would be put on hold for an hour at a time. And so we decided that we needed to shut the company down. This was a very dangerous move, but we couldn't keep up with it. And so just around Christmas time, just before Christmas, we shut the company down for 2 weeks so that we could train our people and get the operation up to speed so that we could handle the business that was coming our way.
It was very exciting to be part of a company that you knew was going to go somewhere.
It was a lot of hard work, late nights, long days.
There was no weekends in the early part of this business. We didn't know what a weekend was, neither did those employees. Their dedicated service made this company what it is today. And some of them are still with us, and we're so grateful for them.
Well, our first distributors are very dear to our heart because they are pioneers. They're the ones that started with us and have seen our company grow from a startup on a very tight budget and very meager facilities to the amazing success that it is today. And I'll tell you, nothing can match their vision and passion.
But there was no furniture, only folding chairs. The whiteboard was up leaning against the wall. And I went out in the back, and there were several thousand bottles of this noni juice, this juice they're going to sell. And I said, a noni? What's a noni?
I was on the phone night and day. And I would work at the company from 8:30 in the morning till 5:30 or whatever, and then I would go to my little kitchenette, a little hotel. I would buy little phone cards, and I would work off my phone in the hotel till 12 o'clock at night. It was constant. And so I began to see this thing coming.
It was the stories that kept me moving forward. It was the stories that kept me saying, gotta get more product out, because the feedback that I was hearing from people about what the juice was doing just made you want to get out there and move more product.
I had already promised my wife that I wouldn't sign up in anything, because when I left the home to go meet with them, she told me, if you sign up in anything, don't come home.
I didn't want anything to do with this. But what got me, as a mom with 8 kids, Kerry got a call from his little son, Taff. I think he was about 7 years old then. And he excused himself so kindly and gently and took that call. And to me, that was the best thing he could have done as a mom, because that showed to me his family meant more to him than trying to get some new distributors.
But you know, we were so excited about what was happening with this product, we grabbed a hold of the steering wheel, you might say, and we hung on.
Kelly called me, it was a Saturday afternoon, and said, I got the first 8.5 sheet ready. And I ran over to his house, rang the doorbell, his wife opened the door, I ran upstairs, and I grabbed the very first piece of literature that ever was printed by Thaitian Noni International. It was called Mirinda then. I grabbed that off of his printer and went home and started faxing it out to people.
Because of the phone jams, so many people calling, people couldn't get their product ordered. And so they decided to open up the warehouse in the back and put 4 computers back there, you know, it's will call, and let people come and pick up their product. And I would go out there, and they would be 50-foot lines, 4 lines. It looked like Walmart. And I would go out there and talk to these people. And I would say, you know, where are you from? They'd say, well, I'm from Arizona, California, New Mexico. I said, you mean you drove all the way here to get the product? Yes, we gotta have the product.
And it was just snowballing. I mean, I'd run out and get the checks every month, and they'd be doubling and doubling and doubling. I said, wow, what do we have here?
I'd never seen a company that had invested over $2 million in product before they sold their first bottle of juice. That really impressed me.
we have 5 founders, and each one of them could run a company by themselves, but the 5 together are unstoppable.